Hey everyone, thank you for taking the time to check out our project. We are UParkNow, and for the past year we've been committed to making an application that will help you park now at the U. Before we hop into tell you about this wonderful tech, let's talk about the wonderful people who went into making it. From left to right, we have Zachary Wallace, who happens to be me, by the way. Hey there. I was in charge of the database features. Highway U was in charge of designing our backend server. Zimuxian Yang managed the AI functionality and manager interface, and Zhaofei Liu pioneered the front-end app design. Now that we've introduced the team, let's consider one of the scenarios where you might see our app in use. Now, I'm sure many of you who drive to the U have been in this kind of scenario before. Trust me, I've seen it too many times myself. Parking lots are full to the brim, people are circling the lot for way too long. Several big chunks of the lot are closed off from construction or even events you didn't hear about until just now. Take a look at this guy, for example. He's a student at the U just like you who's been looking for a spot for half an hour and has an exam in 5 minutes. Every spot keeps getting taken right in front of him. What do you do in that scenario? Do you give up? Well, no, of course not. You pull up our app, UParkNow. Now let's take a look at what he's seeing on his device.
Hi, my name is Profili. I will introduce our Android app. First, we have the building search bar, and user could be to select the building they want to go. And we have the permit bar. The user could be to select the permit for the parking space. And also, we have the functionality for zoom out. If I zoom out in some level, it will be to showing the parking lots area in the universities. And also, if I zoom in some level, it will be to showing up the parking space of this parking lot. And also, we have the navigation functionality. First, the user should be to select the building they want to go. For example, I select the Merit Engineering building. So it will be to start my home and navigate to the nearest parking lot of this building. Once I arrive here, I could be to select the nearest parking space in this parking lot. For example, I select this one. I could be click park here to stop here, and the icon will be changed to the right. And also I could be click the leave here. That means other people could be stop here, and the icon will be changed to the green. And also we have the small functionalities in our app. The first question mark will be to have the introduction of our Android app, and the user could be to select whether to showing up at the beginning when they first running this app with its check tab. And the second one is to decide whether the other permit will be showing up in the Android app. For example, right now I'm showing the U permit, and I disable I use the disable for here. If I disable that, it will be now showing the A permit for in the parking lot. But if I disable that, the A permit or the other permit will be showing up again. And also I could be to switch layer. It will be help the user to easier to find the parking space that they want to stop. And also I could be switched back.
This is Merton. Now I'd like to introduce one part of our system, the parking spot monitoring powered by AI. Some of the parking spaces in our program are automatically tracked using AI video analysis. For these spaces, users don't need to do anything. The system monitors the video feed in real time and updates the parking status automatically. What I'm showing here is a simple video to demonstrate how it works. As you can see, this car is now leaving the parking spots. At the same time, in the front-end app, we will notice that the status of these spots changes to available. When a car occupies the space, the app will automatically turn the spots red to indicate that it is taken. So the whole process is intelligent and completely hands-free for the users. Now I'd like to talk about the manager's role in our system. The manager has the ability to disable certain parking spots when necessary. Now we're looking at the manager login page. The manager can log into the system by entering a username and password. After logging in, we arrive at the main interface, which is divided into two sections, left and right. On the left side, we have a log out button, which allows the manager to log out. And below that, there's a user get for quick reference. Under the user get, we see the event manager. By clicking the new button, the manager can create a new event by setting the start time, and the reason for the events. On the right side of the screen, we can select the parking spots that will be affected by these events. Green spots are selected, while green spots are unselected. We provide two tools for selecting the parking spots. The first tool is single-click selection. Just like this, you click it, and it is selected. You click it again, and it will unselect. Another tool is polygon selection tool, which is this one. With this tool, you can keep clicking to draw a shape like this. And all parking spots inside the shape will be selected. Once you finish editing, just click Apply All Changes to save your updates. Now, if we check the front-end app, we can see that these selected parking spots have been disabled because the current time falls within the start and end time of the events we just created. The app will also automatically show upcoming events for each parking spot for the next 7 days, making it easier for users to plan ahead.
Hi everyone, so I will now provide an overview of the key technologies we used in our project. This is our tech stack page. As you can see in the AI part, we used Python and PyTorch to build our core model and used OpenCV for video processing. For manager web development, we choose React and TypeScript, and with the white build tool on the mobile side, we developed the app using Kotlin with the Android SDK and build it using Gradle. On the backend, our system is built using Java and Maven with Spring Boot as the foundation and developed on AWS EC2. For our database, we selected MySQL and MariaDB, which are hosted on AWS RDS. To make our project even better, we added some extra technologies. We used AutoK to write scripts that speed up putting data into our database. Real-time communication between each part using WebSocket. We used GWT to protect login information, and we used the Google Map API for accurate navigation. So during the project, we addressed 83 issues and made 60 commits on our GitHub repository. Our front-end and back-end together created 25 tests. All data is handled through the backend, which connects our front-end database, AI, and manager web parts through API links. We also talked in detail with 6 users. Their feedback helped us change the first screen into a campus map and include a quick user tool. Overall, we combine many great technologies and user research to make sure the project success.
Now that we all know how the app works, our student here can go ahead and use all the features we've discussed. A few taps and hey, look at that. I think he found a parking spot opening up. With the power of the UParkNow app, he found a parking space right next to the leftmost car. Well, the spot's a spot. Hey, you go, man. Now you aren't going to miss that exam. Good luck. We at UParkNow would like to personally thank you for watching our video on our project to the end. We spent lots of time on the project, and it means a lot to us. Here's to hoping that you can park now. See ya!